Dr. Roy, members of the Board of School Directors, Mr. Laporta, platform guests, faculty members, family and friends, fellow members of the class of 2016, and anyone else with a pulse, welcome to Freedom High School's graduation. The theme for this year's graduation is In Our Element. Each of the 4 speakers represents an element. Mikey is air because he is the wind beneath our wings. Ross is earth because he drives a Prius. Bridget is fire since her speech is going to be lit. Oh, and I'm water. And that's because I drink it every single day. Now, I know what you're thinking. And yes, that is an impressive qualifier. So, when I think about water, the first thing that comes to my mind is Finding Nemo. If you've never seen Finding Nemo, I highly recommend you see it before Finding Dory comes out in 10 days. Side note, if anyone from Disney is listening, feel free to send me a check for all this publicity. I'd apologize for that plug, but college ain't cheap and I got bills to pay. Anyways, Finding Nemo is a great movie with this awesome fish called Dory. Dory has short-term memory loss, can speak fluent whale, and no matter what, she always just keeps swimming. It's going to sound goofy, but I think Dory's a great inspiration for everyone. I firmly believe that if life is easy, we're doing it wrong. Throughout our lives, bad things are going to happen to us, and that's okay. There's not much we can do to change what life will throw at us, but we can always just keep swimming. People typically lecture, do as I say, not as I do. And I am no exception. See, it's really easy for me to come up here and give you all good advice, but the difficult part for all of us is following through on what we already know to be right. Luckily, I know 2 people who both give good advice and follow it too. Their names are Mr. Fierro and Mr. Walesa. Both of these men face many challenges in their lives. However, they've never given up. They come into school and inspire their students through their actions. They put on a smile every day, and they teach their students everything from the book, along with important life lessons they themselves have learned. When you leave their class, they hope that you learn more from them than you could have ever learned from a book. Mr. Walesa and Mr. Fierro both give their best effort for all of us. I consider it to be incredibly noble that these 2 men don't give up on anyone or anything. And while these teachers have unique circumstances, this theme of giving your all, it is not unique to them. Perhaps our parents worked extra shifts to make sure we had everything we needed. Maybe it was another teacher who stayed after school to help, or a teacher who supervised our favorite club. When we look around at all we have accomplished, we will struggle to find a single achievement others didn't help us with. As our class speaker, I'm supposed to come up here and tell us that the best times of our lives are just around the riverbed. And that statement is mostly true, but I'd be sorely remiss if I didn't remind all of us that rough seas are bound to be ahead. Ever since Pandora's box was opened, humanity has been plagued with the innumerable evils of the world. As humans, we are cursed to endure the terrors of our own creation. Yet we are also witnesses to the incredible beauty in the world. There is no way to have beauty without tragedy, and so long as mankind walks this earth, tragedy will live among us. However, we can always take comfort in the fact that we will always be among our family, friends, and people who care about us. It's impossible to win every single fight, but with the right people in our corner, we'll always bounce right back into the ring. No matter what life throws at us, we'll always be able to make the most of it. As long as we just keep swimming, any situation will always be made better. In conclusion, I would like to thank all my friends, family, and teachers for everything you've done for me. Anyone who's familiar with me knows I am way too dumb to have accomplished this all on my own. Finally, a huge thank you to Mr. Fierro and Mr. Walesa for being outstanding members of the Freedom family and just amazing people in general. Thank you, class of 2016. It's been fun. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony. Peace out.
Wow.
Oh.
That was wow.
Mr. Fascinetto, Dr. Boyd, members of the Board of School Directors,